Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gerard Mkere. I'll be taking you through the if formula. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a demonstration of how you can use the if formula, and I'm also going to do a nested if formula. This is where you have a formula inside of another formula to perform the desired functions. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate here. So say we have this list of data, we have list of names of salespeople. And then in column B, we have the targets for each of the salespeople. Then in column C, we now have the actual sales that have been made by each of the salespeople. So in column D, this is where we want a comment on the performance of the salespeople. So what we'll do, we'll go to cell D2, then we put an equal sign, then we put our if. So if now what we want to test, we want to test whether the actual cells have exceeded the targeted cells. So we select C, then we say C, if C is less than 100, is it? We'll say there's been underperformance, is it? Underperformance. Okay. Then we put close quote. Then this now is our condition. This is the value that we want to come out if this condition is true, is it? If we put another comma, it gives us the space to write the output that we desire if the output, if the condition is false. So if the condition is false, we want it to give the output exceeded targets. Exceeded targets. Target, is it? It's okay. So here, instead of underperformance, we may say underperformed, then exceeded target. So here, if we press enter, there's an autofill because I'm doing these calculations in Google Sheets, but you can comfortably use them in Excel. So here, so you see that for each of the values that were below 100, it's saying underperformed, is it? So I'm just going to do a breakdown of this formula, then I'll come back again so that we can do the nested ifs. So here, I'll just do, so we use the formula text. If you want to see the formulas as they are written in a cell, so here, this now gives us the formula as it is written in the cell D2 because we selected D2 here. So here we have our if formula. So the condition that is being tested is whether C2 is less than B2. So if it is true, like in this case, 86 is less than 100, we want it to give us the output underperformed, which is the value if that condition is true. Then if it is false, we want the formula to give us exceeded targets. So basically, this is it about the if formula. So it has three components. The condition, which is the first part. Then if we put a comma, you now put the value that you want returned if the condition is false. Then on part 3 is the condition that you want if it is false. So part 2 is when the condition is true. Part 3 is when the condition is false. So this is the first step that we do when we are doing the if formula. So the next part that I'm going to demonstrate is an instance. I'm going to delete this. We're now going to demonstrate an instance where we want a nested if. So here, if you check out the values that I have here, you see that for Eustace, the value 100, he met the sales target, which is exactly 100. So here we have exceeded target, which is not exactly correct because he just met the target. So if we want to do a nested if formula that takes into account a third condition, we can use what we call nested if statements. So here what we will do, we will get back to this formula. We get back inside the formula. So we want to take out this part which reads exceeded target. So the first condition that we tested, which tests whether the actual cells are less than the target cells. Here we see that if C is less than B, we want it to return underperformed, is it? But if it is not true, we want it to further test, is it? If C2 is equal to B2, so this is the instance where it can return met target, is it? So if we wanted to say met target, we then put that third condition. So if you see, we have this if formula here, which is the first one, then we have the second one. So this second one, the putting of a second if statement inside of another if statement is called a nested if, because it's inside of a nest of the original formula. So here, if we put another condition, if C is equal to B, we will say it is met target. And if it is not, we then now put the condition where we say, where we say there's the salesperson is exceeded performance. So here, if these two condition, if underperformed is not the condition that is there, if met target is not the condition that is there, we are only left with one condition, which is exceeded performance. So if we put enter, then we drag our formula to go down to, you see that for Eustace, it's now reading met target. Even if we change for Mary, if she has 100, we'll see that it will read met target. So this is it with the if formula. I would like it if you can subscribe and put some comments to the video and highlight what you liked about the video, what you'd like to see in future videos, so that we can assist each other. If you have any particular formula that you want me to demonstrate, you can just write it in the comments. Then we can actually put the next video to be addressing that request that you've made. So, ladies and gentlemen, our lesson ends here. Thank you very much.